It's been a series that's had a little of everything so far. And an overflow crowd is on hand to see if we'll crown a league champion here tonight. It's Game 6 of the American League Championship Series between the Kansas City Royals and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Steve, obviously things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
Yeah, and it's been a tight series so far, and I don't think any of us thought that we'd be done in 4 or 5 games. But now, it's backs against the wall time. This series has shifted locations. Now these guys need to win the final 2 games at home to win it. And at the very least, they're going to have a raucous crowd behind them to help them try and get it done.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Now taking the field, welcome your 2015 Houston Astros.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for our visitors here, the Kansas City Royals, as Ned Yost has his guys lined up like this. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. And behind him, here's how the Astros will line it up on defense. Nori Aoki will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight. Trying to bunt his way on to open the ball game, but he misses it for strike 1.
And he had the perfect pitch to try that, right on the outside corner.
First pitch, 7:05.
Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Now here's the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. The 1-2. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
And that's one of the questions we'll ask as this night goes on. Can he wind up putting guys away with that fastball? You know, I think he gave a pretty clear indication of one batter into the ball game that he brought his good stuff with him tonight.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's the 1-0. And Look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Well, if you break a guy's bat, you've almost always made a great pitch. But here, he might have gotten a little more than he bargained for as this ball's back at him. But he's able to focus on the task at hand and makes a nice play.
Here's the DH, Billy Butler. And here's the first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
The 1-0 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
Now the 3-1 home. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Eric Hosmer will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Now the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Called strike 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Pause, now the pitch. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for Kansas City. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Starting lineup for the Astros looks like this. They'll square off against the Stanford product, veteran right-hander Jeremy Guthrie. And the Royals defensively will look like this behind him. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Now here it comes. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that is just shy of the box seats, off the top of the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, here in Houston, with those Crawford boxes jutting out there in left field, this is one of the shorter walls in all of Major League Baseball. So this ball finds that wall out there on the fly, and so he's just going to turn on the jets and make it into second with a double.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Well, these guys have certainly come to swing the bats. They get the leadoff double, now a single, and they're threatening to put a good number on the board here in the very first inning.
Number 30 will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
Here's the first offering. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
The next pitch. 2-0 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. And there's the first strike, 2-1. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. On the ground is short. This could be 2. 1 there. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Yeah, you've got to figure they'd be hard-pressed to work out of a first and third, nobody-out situation here in the first inning. So from a pitching perspective, you'll give up the early lead to get those 2 outs, and they'll fall behind 1-0.
Stepping in now, Gary Cox. And this will be fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. The pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. A 2-1 offering. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Jason Castro would be next. Full count offering on its way. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Once again, a 3-2. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base.
Early struggles here with the command. That's 2 hits and a walk now in the very first inning. He's going to need to sort things out here pretty quick.
Jason Castro will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best. And they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. The 1-0. 2-0.
just getting deeper and deeper into trouble here in the first inning. He's walked one guy already. Now he's fallen behind another guy here.
2 out with the man at first. Hitters count 2-0. And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. Here he comes on 2-1. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. On to the second inning now for Minute Maid Park. It's the Astros 1 and the Royals nothing. Salvador Perez will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Salvador Perez.
Now here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a 1-0. And this is hit well towards the hole. Just onto the outfield grass as he makes the stop. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Alex Gordon will step in now.
Alex Gordon.
First offering on the way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Batting 7th, second baseman,
Omar Infante will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch coming. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Runners on first with 1 down. Here it comes now to Infante. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You got to figure we'll start seeing a pretty heavy dose of that splitter. This is a situation that absolutely calls for it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be 2. Gonzalez for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from Game 6 after this message and a word from our local stations. Chris Carter will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Designated hitter, Chris Carter.
Now the first pitch. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. And here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Here's the third baseman, Matt Dominguez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's ready. Now the pitch. Slow curveball. 75 on the radar. It's 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike one or strike two, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike three, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
J.D. Martinez will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far, as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just one game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
Now here's the first pitch. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. There to take it is Aoki, and there are two away now. And with two gone now, let's take a look at our up-to-the-minute playoff tree. And as you can see, it's all over in the senior circuit, as the winner of our series here will square off against the LA Dodgers in the World Series. And there are certainly plenty of storylines there. Marwin Gonzalez will get his first cuts here with two gone now and a runner at first. Here's the first offering. And the Guthrie fastball, good for strike one. He's set, now the pitch. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. One left for Houston. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Lorenzo Cain ready to go here as we begin the third.
Number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
First pitch coming. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Too high. 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Here comes a 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, he's shaking his head here as he heads back to the third base dugout. Obviously, he didn't care much for that call, and I can't say that I blame him.
third baseman Mike Moustakas now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to fall. A base hit.
And the funny thing about this at-bat, he does everything wrong on this swing. I mean, first off, this pitch is out of the strike zone, and secondly, he tries to pull it instead of taking it the other way. Anyhow, pays off for him.
Here's Nori Aoki. Runner goes for second. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. Base hit. The throw to third. And the throw from Martinez won't be in time. He's in safely at third. Alcides Escobar will dig in now with a possible tying and go-ahead runs in scoring position here. First pitch to him. Oh, and that one swung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
Comes set. Now the pitch. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
He's set. Now the pitch. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Second and third here, one man out. Now the 1-2. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across the score.
Well, that's one way to get yourself on the scoreboard for the first time. They always say, get that runner home any way you can. And, well, this counts. It'll be scored an infield single and an RBI.
Here's the DH, Billy Butler, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
And he's probably a little bit upset with himself for giving up that early run, but he really reached back for something extra right there.
Come on, Astros!
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Always in the palm of your hand.
From the stretch. And this is taken there by Butler. It's a ball and two strikes.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. 1-2. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Big pitch here, 1-2. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And say goodbye to that one. Into the seats in right for a home run. So a it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, and the Royals have opened it up now 4-1.
Well, there are curveballs that have some pretty good bite to them, and then there's some hangers. And this, folks, well, this is a hanger. Well, you can see his eyes light up on that one. That's a mistake pitch if I've ever seen one.
First baseman number 35, Eric Hosmer.
The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
And now, even with 4 runs in against you here in the inning, you got to just wipe the slate clean and just take the approach that you're starting over out there.
And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the 3rd inning. And now a pitch on the way. Hit hard toward the right side. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. The throw into second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone, and you got to believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
Here's Astros manager Bo Porter now on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Johan Esposito is going to come out and pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Salvador Perez will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
Stop it, Cole, now.
1-0. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. And they'll add 1 more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Another run home to score in the inning, and it's not going to be charged to him, but still, he's got to find some way to get his guys out of this already.
Alex Gordon will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around.
Let's go, Astros!
And here's the first pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Royals 5 and the Astros 1. Jose Altuve will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
This is a much different situation for him on the mound after that 5-run inning. All of a sudden, he's working with a lead now, and he does a good job there of getting that first out.
So 1 away now for the center fielder, Dexter Fowler. First pitch coming. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Here it comes. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Ready now on 1-1. And a fastball runs a bit too far inside as he's got to step out of harm's way there.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Ready with the 2-1. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Under it is Kane, and there are 2 away now.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Number 30 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the first pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. One 0 on the way. That's by him for strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here's the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a good pitch there. That thing tried to come back, but didn't quite get there.
Here he comes on 2-2. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Gary Cox will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
First pitch on the way. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
Comes set, now the pitch. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Boy, a 2-out single, now nearly a hit by pitch. You've got to be careful right here not to let this inning get away from you.
A runner on first with 2 away. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. The right-hander deals on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Astros leave 1. They're down here 5-1. Omar Infante will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Omar Infante.
Here it comes now to Infante. And the inning will begin with a fly ball out to straightaway right. Martinez is under it to put it away, and it's a quick one pitch out to begin the fourth.
If you're going to go the other way with a pitch, you've got to be committed to it. You can't just have a lazy swing and pop the ball out to right field. That's not going to do you any good.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
1-0 pitch now. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Martinez there to put it away for out number 2.
And if these guys want to keep hitting fly balls, I think he'll be happy with that. Especially when it's the guys down near the bottom of the lineup.
Mike Moustakas will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
Ball one, no
Here's a
strike.
sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Now the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
2-0 count, the pitch. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. The 2-1. Swing and a grounder fouled off to the left. 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. KC down in order. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Jason Castro will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Jason Castro.
Now here's the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike one. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Pitch on the way. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. Here comes another 0-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will land foul. Ready with another 0-2. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Cain is underneath this one, and he's got it for out number one.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Chris Carter.
Chris Carter will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Here's the first offering. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw will take care of him at first, and Guthrie's off to a good start to the inning. There are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman,
Matt Dominguez will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. First offering on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And the pitch. In the air to right center. And Aoki will put this one away to retire the side. Nothing doing that half inning against Jeremy Guthrie. And he'll hold on to a 5-1 lead. Nori Aoki will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around.
Nori Aoki.
Now the first pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen, as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. 1-1 on the way. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. The 2-2 coming. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. Got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Alcides Escobar will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
The 3-1 coming. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. 3-2 pitch. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
Oh, they came right back at him with another heater right there. He wasn't surprised at all. He might have been sitting on that pitch, but he hit it right on the button. It just wound up being right at somebody.
Here's the DH, Billy Butler. As he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. He might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
Eric Hosmer will get a shot here in the inning after all, as that 2-out error could really turn out to have some major consequences.
Yeah, anytime you give this guy an at-bat, especially with a runner on base that he otherwise wouldn't have had, you're asking for trouble.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the first offering. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Has a look, now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
And you know, down there at third base, he absolutely wants another shot at a ground ball. Something to try and make up for that error.
Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball hit sharply on the ground to third. Over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. Royals leave one. They're up 5-1. J.D. Martinez will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth.
Right fielder,
First pitch coming. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball one. Here comes the 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Here comes the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 offering. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Here it comes. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And no, they can't get there. Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a shot over the second baseman's head, and that's going to plug the gap. Good for extra bases. Martinez will round first and head for second now. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get him right back into it.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. One run, 5 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. Here's the 1-0. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 home. Now a ball hit in the air to left center. And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
A fly ball to left's not going to do you any good in this situation. Look, you got a guy on second and nobody out. If you take this to right field and advance a runner, then at least you've made a productive out. Instead, this is just a waste.
Jose Altuve will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. First pitch to him. Now a check swing here and a little looper. He's ready. Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch on the way. Now he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. So 1-2 with 1 away. A little low. It's 2-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. The 2-2. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. 2-2 pitch on the way. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Next pitch from Guthrie will be number 70 in the ball game. 3-2, here it is. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Boy, at the very least, you're going to go down swinging. That's a tough way to make a second out when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. The 1-0 home. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston. They're down 5-1. Salvador Perez will stand in here as he'll get things started for the Royals in their half of the 6th.
Number 13, Salvador Perez.
First pitch coming. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
The pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. The 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Two and one now to Gordon. And this is fouled straight back. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Omar Infante to stand in. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. On the way. That's inside. 2-0.
Two tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
Here's the 2-0. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. 1 out, nobody on. Now the 2-1. Grounded fouled off to the right. Here comes a 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Lorenzo Cain will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
He waits, now the pitch. And he gets under this one and in fact breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's ready now, the pitch. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. The throw pulls him off the bag.
The third baseman, number 8.
Well, this ball doesn't get too far away from home plate, so that makes the catcher have to make a decision. And he decides to try to force it in there at second base, but he winds up throwing it away.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
But you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
Comes set, now the pitch. That's over, but low, it's a ball and a strike.
Try opening your eyes for the next pitch.
First and second now, 1 man out.
How about a DP right here?
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Gonzalez for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Royals get 1 on this swing by Perez. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Royals 6 and the Astros 1. Number 30 will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far.
number 30.
And here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning is lined into left field, and there's a leadoff base runner.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a one-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, yeah, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. That'll spell disaster.
Gary Cox will stride in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
That's hard hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Long throw to third.
I'll tell you, this guy has been something else in these playoffs. I mean, when it matters most, he's come up aces more times than not. And he delivers once again here with a ringing double. Man, he's fun to watch.
Jason Castro will stand in, and maybe a ray of hope as they get the first two men aboard here. And this crowd's just itching for something to put their hands together about.
Well, the positive moments, they've been few and far between, but they're not out of this game. Now, they've got some guys in this lineup that can make this deficit go away.
Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. From the belt, the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. He's set, now the pitch. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Sacrifice!
Here he comes on 2-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, it's pretty effective right there. Not only do you drive in a run on the ground ball, but you also move that other guy over to third base.
Chris Carter will get a shot here as he'll look to pick up the second run of the inning now from third base. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Now the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And now with that runner on third and 1 away, you need to stay smart at the plate, realizing that they might be working around you to put you on. So you can't go up there chasing some pitches out of the zone.
1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed, 1-1.
Yeah, that slider's been real good to him all night long. No reason not to ride that as much as you can.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here comes a 1-2. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of him.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt, as you take a look there at what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Matt Dominguez will stand in now. He struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
We need a run here.
The 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Put some runs on the board. Get a hold of one. Let's go, line drive. Let's go.
Here comes the 2-0. 3-0 now. J.D. Martinez would be next. Men on third with 2 down. Now the 3-0 pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Here he comes on 3-1. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats.
Here comes the key.
Full count pitch on its way. Hard hit to third. Great play to Spirit. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. We're on to the 7th here in Game 6. It's the Royals 6 and the Astros 2. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Game 6 moves on to the 7th inning now, but before we start, let's call on our game summary to show you how we got here. Matt Albert is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Matt Albert.
Nori Aoki will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time.
Right fielder, Nori Aoki.
Nothing to worry about here. We got him.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Now here's the pitch. Chopper foul. Now here's the pitch. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Wow, showing some sweet athleticism right there, getting off the mound. This is not an easy play, but he gets to it quickly, and then he makes a good, strong throw for the out.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, and he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-1 on its way to Escobar. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Warriors, designated hitter,
Billy Butler will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. Here's the first offering. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch now to Butler. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. 2 out, nobody on. The 3-1. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Eric Hosmer.
Eric Hosmer will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. First pitch on the way. In there, 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now Hosmer swings and lifts a high fly ball out to deep right field. And that one's out of here. What another nickel in the merry-go-round. This one is getting ugly. A 2-run home run off the bat of Eric Hosmer. His first homer so far in the series, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
All you have to do here is go back to that 2-out walk. I mean, without that, this guy wouldn't have even gotten a shot here in the inning. So here's another instance where losing your focus on the mound can really come back to haunt you.
Salvador Perez will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Now the first pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And now a pitch on the way. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
Now the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Now the 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now another 1-2. Slider swung on and grounded toward short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this two-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Royals 8 and the Astros 2. J.D. Martinez will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Right fielder.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now here's the first pitch. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around at strike one. Well, the guy you see right there calling the shots has opted to roll with his starter here to begin his half of the 7th.
And that pitch count is a concern, so he may get the chance to finish this inning off and then call it a night.
Fouled straight back. Now here it comes. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here now the 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, after getting ahead here 0-2, he nibbles for a couple pitches, and then finally he just says, all right, I'm through with this. So he goes back to the fastball, just blows it right by him.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one.
That last pitch puts him at 100, so that probably makes this his last inning, even if he makes it all the way through.
One out, nobody on. The pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only one walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
The 1-1 home.
Here we go.
Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. Moustakas is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Jose Altuve will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Now here's the pitch. Now the 0-1 is swung on and hit on the ground to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. We'll see Alex Gordon to start things out when we come back. It's the Royals 8 and the Astros 2. Chet Jacob will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. And there is Alex Gordon. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Omar Infante will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Here's the first offering. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Here it comes now to Infante. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. Once this gets down the line, he's thinking two right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. The next pitch. Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
One out and a runner on second base. The 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Ready on 2-1. And this is fouled at the plate. The 2-2 coming. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Moving closer towards our conclusion now. 8-2 the count in this one, as our line score will give you a look at how we got to this point in the contest. Mike Moustakas will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. From the stretch. Now a little tapper in front of the mound. This should get him out of it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. It's the Royals 8 and the Astros 2. Kelvin Herrera will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. And there is Dexter Fowler. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Here's a 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. Here comes the 2-0. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Here it comes, 2-1. 3-1 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Get on base, Dexter!
The 3-1 pitch. And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a cold strike 2 now. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Yeah, that's a great job there of knowing your responsibility at the plate. You're down by a bunch here in the 8th, so you need base runners. That's a good first step.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Into the box now, number 30. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Nobody out, runner on first. The 1-0. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And, oh, they won't let him walk that easily, as that's somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Now the 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
A runner at first with no outs here. Here's the full count offering. Hit hard back up the middle. In there, a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. He's been a tough out all game long.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Gary Cox will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. First pitch to him. And a slider not close here as he missed with it down and in. It's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. The 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Well, you got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if you can't throw strikes.
First and second here with nobody out. Trouble spot here, the 2-0. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Escobar On to Hosmer, but it'll come too late to get them both.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. A double play could have really put the brakes on this rally, but he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
Jason Castro will step in, a ground-out victim his last time.
Come on now, let's go. Just get the base hit.
First pitch coming. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. He's ready. Now the pitch. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
What's the DP?
Now the veteran deals on 1 and 2. Swing, hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a base hit. A run in, will throw to third, and he is in there.
Well, apparently they've still got a pulse here. A run is in to score on the base hit, and now with another hit or two, they could really make this interesting.
Chris Carter will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Come on, find the hole.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here's the first pitch to him. Too low, 1-0.
Nice easy stroke. Let's go.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away.
Watch the DP.
1-0 on the way. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control, 1 and 2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Here's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. That misses, and we're even at 2 and 2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
2-2. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The 2-2 one more time. Now a ball hit back up the middle to second for 1. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. Game 6 is on to the 9th inning now. It's the Royals 8 and the Astros 3. Burke Badenhop will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Nori Aoki will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Right fielder, Nori Aoki.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone, a home run. A solo home run here for Nori Aoki. His first homer here in the series, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Alcides.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
You can pretty much follow the thought process here on swing track. He's getting ready for the fastball on 1 and 2, but they give him something off speed. He was way too early on that swing.
Here's the DH, Billy Butler. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. One on the way. In there, 1 and 2 now. Here comes the 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 out, nobody on. He'll try again, 1-2. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
First baseman, number 35,
Eric Hosmer will stand in again, and we'll take you back to the 7th inning. This was a 2-run home run, and it was one of the key blows in the ball game thus far.
Let's go. Cut this guy down. Let's go.
First pitch coming. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Here's the pitch. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Pitch on the way. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Royals tack on 1 more on the strength of this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Astros. It's the Royals 9 and the Astros 3. Matt Dominguez will come forward now, trying to stave off elimination as he'll get the first crack at things here in their half of the ninth.
It's so hard to believe that everything they've worked for all season long comes down now to these final 3 outs.
Here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The win would belong to Jeremy Guthrie if the score holds.
Come on.
The 0-1.
Here we go.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
Here we go.
And he misses there. 1 and 2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Pulled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Let's get something started here.
Here's the 2-2 pitch.
Here we go.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Here's another 2-2. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
And when you know you've got a guy in protect mode up there, and he's fouling off pitches left and right, that's when you know you can just keep taking him further and further away. He winds up getting the punch out here on a pitch that's well out of the zone.
Here's J.D. Martinez. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
The 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. The 1-1 pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. On to first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marwin.
Marwin Gonzalez will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out.
Come on, guys. Nice cold soda. All right.
First pitch coming. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
When he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
The 0-1. And this will be a called strike two, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And you can throw that small market stuff out the window. The Royals are champions of the American League.
This is really a great moment for these guys. They are the American League champions, and now they're going to get a shot to play for the ultimate prize, a chance at winning a World Series.
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he only had one hit, but he definitely made it count. A big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the AL Championship Series on MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 9 runs, 11 hits. No errors. Left 7 men on base. For the Astros, 3 runs on 9 hits. 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 33 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.